Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash, double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth, who rule well and teach well with much diligence. Peace, love, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, kings and priests who are out there laboring, pushing his word out in all sincerity and in truth. Likewise, shalom unto the sisters and little ones who are also in hopes of mercy at the return of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. I am the brother Amawan from the Great Millstone Branch, Los Angeles, Southern California, camp of the High Desert region. Back here with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson this afternoon. Today's date is November 25th, Tuesday, 2025, November 25th, 2025. Another day closer to Esau's downfall and the uprising of our kingdom, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We getting closer and closer, to this man's downfall, and before his downfall arrives, he seeks to keeps a heavy surveillance, on all citizens, especially on Israel. He wants to track your car, transportation, where you coming, where you going. He want to track. He want to track everything. He want to track what you do on your phone. He wants to track, how much food you're intaking. That's why he wants to implement this CHIP, to where he'll have a carbon footprint and a social credit score, on everybody in society, whether he can subtract you due to your social credit score, whether you may have offended in society, or you may have done good in society, give you a plus. But this lesson will be surrounding how Esau is watching, man. He's watching everything. He's watching when we're out there driving, to and from work, when we, getting groceries, doing, just running errands, going to camp, whatever it is, this man is watching. He got cameras up, he got heavy surveillance, all throughout America, man. And you got this software that he's implementing called Flock, which has already been, because he seeks to be like China, man. They have a heavy surveillance, facial recognition, throughout their society, to where you can't hide anything. If you're doing, it's like if you're doing something that he disallows, he's not cool with that. And Salakia for my raspy voice, and I may have a slight cough, through the video, just getting over a damn heavy head cold. But I'm back at it. But let's play this first video real quick.
Scan your card, take a selfie.
Salakia.
And follow the quick steps. Starting tomorrow, for the first time ever, Illinoisans will be able to add their driver's license or state ID directly to their Apple Wallet. To get started, open Apple Wallet, tap the plus button, select driver's license or state ID, and follow the quick steps. Scan your card, take a selfie, and you're done. Apple and our office don't track when or where you use it.
Lying.
Your privacy
That's
is
a
protected
damn lie.
by design. Only the information needed for a transaction is presented, and you have the opportunity to review and authorize the information being requested with Face ID or Touch ID before it is shared. If a bar or concert venue only needs to confirm you're over 21, that's all they see. Not your address, not your license number, not even your birth date. Starting tomorrow, you'll be able to use your mobile ID at O'Hare, Midway, and Lambert airports, and at over 250 airports nationwide. We're also working with stadiums, restaurants, and retailers across the state to expand the number of businesses and venues accepting mobile ID in the coming months. This will soon go beyond Apple Wallet to include Google and Samsung wallets so that every Illinoisan with a smartphone can benefit from this breakthrough, regardless of their device.
So that's just a point to be made that everything is going digital, man. Esau is moving towards to have everything in a digital based society, okay? To where now you don't even have to have your physical ID no more, right? All you got to do is download it into your Apple Wallet, and show it. Show it to the bank teller, show it to, you purchasing some alcohol at the liquor store or the grocery store. You have it on your phone now. Because cards, physical cards, cash money, those things are looking to be done away with. You even have, it's like you even have Esau using the digital license plate, you know, like it says here. It says street level surveillance, automated license plate readers. Automated license plate readers, ALPRs, are high-speed computer-controlled camera systems that are typically mounted on street poles, street lights, highway overpasses, mobile trailers, are attached to police squad cars. ALPRs automatically capture all license plate numbers that come into view, along with the location, date, and time. The data, which includes photographs of the vehicle, sometimes its driver and passengers, is then uploaded to a central server. Now, I've noticed this within my own town that I live in, that you got these they may look like it's like a police station. They have like this like metal white big ass box with a tall ass a light pole, and it has like a blue light shining. That's tracking, who's that's giving heavy surveillance of who's coming in and who's going out. It's taking pictures, it's scanning. I remember one time I was running out of no, my tire was going flat, and I noticed it, and I was probably about 11 miles away from my home destination, and I had to kind of fly through the city. I was going above the speed limit because I didn't want to. It was late at night too. I didn't want to, get parked. I say like be parked on the side of the street. I have to wait for a tow truck and do all that. So I was going pretty fast, but with the Spirit opened my mind, my eyes to notice that there was this speed thermometer, like a speed odometer, and it caught how fast I was going. It didn't give me no ticket or anything like that. It just, at first it was like a blue light shining, then it turned red. Like it just turned red, and I was like, what the hell is that? So, I slowed down or whatever, like what the hell? Throwing up prayers, hope I don't get tired, my tire on flat, make it home safe. But I'm just like, damn, what the hell is that? It's shit just tracking you everywhere. I remember back years ago, Esau used to have if you was to run through a stoplight, run a red light, stop sign, whatever, they would flash this flash. But that was happening so much to the where the city itself, they basically wrote petitions to take that off because it was giving people tickets that didn't need it. Or it was a picture that was taken with somebody else in it, multiple drivers in it that made the stop, and they wasn't a part of it. Next thing you know, they get ticketed, they got to go to court, debate it, and all that. So the judge eventually overturned those rules, but they're back here now. Now Esau wants that back now. He got heavy surveillance. Why? Because he wants this place like China. Now this comes from the mostimportantnews.com. The feds are using dystopian AI surveillance tools to monitor where we drive and what we do on social media. Let's look up this word dystopian. Dystopian, relating to or denoting an image, state, or society where there is great suffering or injustice. Okay? And that's how Esau wants to have it. He wants it to where he got all eyes on everything. He can see what you're doing on your phone. He can see where you're driving. How you're taking your trips. your catalog, where you're flying to, what are you eating with your what are your personal purchases online, you know, all that. That's why he wants to do away with the cash. That way he will know what you buying or what you selling. That way he can give you a certain limit, you know, according to your social credit score, how you behave in society, and give you just that, you know. And he can dock it too. You break one of these laws in society, you know, now you're cast out in society. It's already going on in China. It's something that's been going on since before COVID. Way before COVID, this been going on. That's why China is so like not it's not like nothing new. They already been had the system in place. America is just super far behind. But things are speeding up because why? This devil know that his time is short. So November 20th, 2025. For decades, an insidious Big Brother control grid has been growing and evolving all around us. And now artificial intelligence is allowing authorities to do things that they have never been able to do before. Shockingly, that includes monitoring where we drive so that those with suspicious travel patterns can be detained. There are many that are arguing that this kind of surveillance is unconstitutional, and it is certainly morally wrong. How can we possibly be free if the federal government is literally watching us wherever we go? And they already watch wherever we go. You know, they already watch what you're doing on your phone. It's just not been made public yet. I don't want to live in a minority report society where the government is arresting people simply because an algorithm has flagged their travel patterns. But that is precisely what the Border Patrol Predictive Intelligence Program is doing. The U.S. Border Patrol is monitoring millions of American drivers nationwide in a secretive program to identify and detain people whose travel patterns it deems suspicious, the Associated Press has found. The Border Patrol's predictive intelligence program has resulted in people being stopped and searched and in some cases arrested. A network of camera scans and record vehicle license plate informations and an algorithm flags vehicles deemed suspicious based on where they came from, where they were going, and which route they took. Federal agents in turn may then flag local law enforcement. Suddenly, drivers find themselves pulled over, often for reasons cited such as speeding, no turn signals, or even dangling air fresheners blocking the view. They are then aggressively questioned and searched with no inkling that the roads they drove put them on law enforcement radar. This is so wrong. See, this is going on. You got the Border Patrol, you know, that has this program in suit that's linked with ICE, okay? That's also in bed with ICE to get you tribesmen to see where you going. Because this is mainly targeting us, man. Let me get a quick scripture real quick. You know, this is mainly targeting us. The tribes, man. Because they already got ICE out there rounding up our people. And now they want to track you, you know. See where you going, see where you coming. This is Psalms chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. You see that? So say, for instance, a brother was to get caught up, a sister was to get caught up, and you are part of the elect. The Lord is not going to leave you in this devil's hand. He is always going to make a way for us to escape. Okay? He will always make a way for us to escape, and he won't put nothing on us that we can't handle. So the wicked is watching us, and he seeketh to slay us. He seeketh to throw us into his concentration camps. You know, he seek us to put us behind bars, man. You know, to slap penalties on us. You know, to put us back into slavery, so-called. All right? It says, the AP Associated Press spoke to 8 former officials that have direct knowledge of this program. All of them confirm that this is happening. You may think that you are safe. You may think that you are safe as you do not live near the border, but when asked about the scope of this program, the CBP explained that it can legally operate anywhere in the United States. Slakia. CBP defended its use of license plate readers, stating that the program is governed by a stringent, multi-layered policy framework, as well as federal law and constitutional protections to ensure the technology is applied responsibly and for clearly defined security purposes. The agency added, for national security reasons, we do not detail the specific operation applications according to CBT. While the U.S. Border Patrol primarily operates within 100 miles of the border, it is legally permitted to operate anywhere in the United States. Reading that should send a chill up your spine. Apparently, this program began about a decade ago, and they have been going to great lengths to keep it secret. Once limited to policing the nation's boundaries, the Border Patrol surveillance system stretches into the country's interior and monitors ordinary Americans' daily actions and connections for anomalies instead of simply targeting wanted suspects. Started about a decade ago to fight illegal border-related activities and the trafficking of both drugs and people, it has expanded over the past 5 years. Border Patrol has for years hidden details of its license plate reader program, trying to keep any mention of the program out of court documents and police reports, according to two people familiar with the program. Readers are often disguised along highways in traffic safety equipment like drums and barrels. If the government is trying to keep a domestic surveillance program secret, that is a major red flag right there. Obviously, they know that they are doing something that the general population would not like. So why are they doing it? We are also being told that the government is ramping up its social media surveillance with new AI-driven tools. You see that? You got this artificial intelligence, these bots, and every time you say something on your phone, something about sciatica, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you got all these type of massages and chiropractors and shit popping up. You just say a key word within the phone and it starts to bring that up. Because it's tracking everything you say, everything you watch. There's a camera that's looking at you. It's a camera that's looking at us all throughout the phone and recording us and sending it to a database where they're studying us. Okay? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Let me get that real quick. I'm cooking as I do this. I'm cooking up a show and I'm cooking for real. Satan's devices. Second Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, we not in a not knowing of what Esau is doing. No, we know what this man is up to. Every time you see something within the public, it's like, damn, what's going on right here? Every time you see these damn surveillance cameras and stations being put up, like, damn, what's going on right here? Like, the other day, I was at the gym, and I seen this damn trailer. It's just a damn trailer, and it just says 24-hour surveillance on it. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right here, man? Because Esau is watching everything. He's watching when you on the freeway. He's watching everything. So they got these systems in secret, which they all fucking know. But the general population just doesn't know. It says, we are also being told that the government is ramping up its social media surveillance with AI-driven tools. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is acquiring powerful new surveillance tools to identify and monitor people. These include apps that let federal agents point a cell phone at someone's face to potentially identify them and determine their immigration status in the field, and another that can scan arises. Newly licensed software can give access to vast amounts of location-based data, according to an archive of the website of the company that developed it. And ICE recently revived a previously frozen contract with a company that makes spyware that can hack into cell phones. The federal agency is also ramping up its social media surveillance with new AI-driven software contracts and is considering hiring 24/7 teams of contractors assigned to scoring various databases and platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and creator doozers on users. When most of us post stuff on social media, we never imagine that the feds might be spying on us, but that is exactly what is taking place. Best believe that, like I said, Esau is watching, man. Esau is watching our channels. You know, Esau is watching. Esau knows who the true men of the Lord are. He knows who the phonies are. You know, he knows who the fake are. A lot of this stuff he allows to go on the internet, like this folly and stuff, because it's an agenda behind it. You know, it's an agenda behind it. You know, but Esau is watching. He got teams, you know, that's 24/7 contractors assigned, you know, that's watching. But it says, according to Politico, the Department of Homeland Security has contracts with several social media monitoring companies. It's not clear what tools the government is using to collect and analyze social media posts, and DHS didn't respond to a direct request about how it is surveilling online platforms. So just imagine that. You post something, like they already got it going on in the UK right now. You say something against the governor of the UK, right? Now they at your doorstep. You know, you say anything about the prime minister or whatever. They coming for you. They looking for you, you know, because of your social media posts, what you posted on Twitter, what you posted on Facebook. Now they unsuspended your license, you know, because you got this damn digital ID. They're able to suspend that digital ID, whether it's a physical ID or digital. They can still suspend the shit, you know. But it just makes it easier when everything is digital, right? So it says, to get a picture of what kinds of tools they might be using, DFD reviewed active federal contracts from public government records and found 4 DHS contracts with social media monitoring companies. One of the entities that the Department of Homeland Security is working with is known as Zigna Labs. Apparently, Zigna Labs is able to monitor and analyze 8 billion social media posts per day. So they got these monitor analyzers, right? That's able to track up to 8 billion social media posts, what you're posting, you know? So they can detect, send that to the damn DHS, can send that to the local law enforcement, you know what I'm saying, and come get you. You know, because they all work in branches. You got the DHSS, you know, you got your local law enforcement, you got your border control, and they all work in tandem. It says, essentially, Zigna Labs is using artificial intelligence to watch everything that we do on social media. If you post this article on social media, they see that too. Big Brother is watching, and if something you post gets flagged, you could potentially get into trouble. If we do not stand up and object now, they will just keep pushing the envelope even farther. Eventually, we will end up just like China. And I've said that the persecution that's coming in China is coming to America, starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Just go look over there at what's going on with them. You know, you can't just be all on like IUIC. They just can't go out there and just start marching and shit. You know. Talk about there ain't no such thing as the 10 Commandments. What's the damn president of China name? Cheng, some shit, you know, or what's his name? The president of North Korea. Fuck, man, what's his damn name, man? What's his damn name? But basically, they got a 10 Commandments over there, where there's not no biblical 10 Commandments. It's the commandments they go by. The IUIC can't go out there and just start marching and shit. You can't. And that's soon to come. Esau about to sew this shit up. You know? Esau is about to sew it up, man. So it says, to get a sense of the capabilities of AI law enforcement, look to present-day China. Analysts estimate that over half of the world's surveillance cameras are in China. And many of those cameras use AI facial recognition. And that's right. That's another thing, too. All these AI cameras come from China. Because it's a global thing that they're doing. You know, it's a global thing. America's not making its own AI cameras. This shit coming from China, man. And they got the high-tech shit. You know? It says, AI algorithms identify people and track their movements, allowing the government to monitor activities in their meetings with others. Iris scans act as a visual fingerprint of people, even those wearing masks. You can't even put a mask on your face. Spy drones fly above China cities, recording activities in even sharper detail. That happened recently. I forgot what county that was in. The black woman ended up getting a ticket. You know, Esau was flying that damn drone and was able to pull her over because he had the drone on her. That's coming here, man. It's already here, but I'm talking about state to state, nationwide. That's where we at with it right now. It says, its AI analytics can spot unlawful or anomalous actions, even littering. In recent years, Chinese authorities have installed facial recognition cameras inside of residential buildings, hotels, and even karaoke bars. The goal of installing these systems is, according to the Fujian Province Police Department, controlling and managing people. Increasingly, AI is used not just for surveillance, but also for policing. Semi-anonymous AI police robots operate without human input a majority of the time. In China, these police robots patrol public places and use facial recognitions to scan for people wanted by law enforcement. When such a person is detected, the robot begins following them until the police arrive. Other robots knock suspects over or fire a net gun to immobilize them. Check that shit out, man. In China, there is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The Chinese government uses artificial intelligence to monitor everyone and everything, and even the smallest infringement can infect your social credit score. What the Chinese have created is the exact opposite of a free society, and that is where we are heading to if we continue to go down the road that we are on now. And that's what you call dystopian. As we looked it up, let's look it up again. Relating to or denoting an image state or society where there is great suffering or injustice. Great suffering. No more freedom. No more freedom of religion. No more freedom of speech. Okay? No more shit. No more nothing that Esau is not okay with. No more cash. You know? No more Esau is not trying to make it easy for you. You're not going to own anything. That motherfucker said the robot will surveillance you, follow you until the police come and shoot your ass with a net gun and demobilize your ass. Come on now, man. Ain't no hiding, man. And that's what Esau wants. That's what Esau fantasizes, actually. But I'm in it with Psalms chapter 10, verse 1. The whole chapter. It's like your goddamn phlegm, man. It's that season. Psalms chapter 10, verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in devices that they have imagined. He got all types of imaginations against us. his damn AI robots, his artificial intelligence. And the Lord is not going to hide himself in the times of trouble for the elect. He's going to rise up for the elect. As King David said, who shall help me against the evildoers? For the wicked boasts of his heart's desire and blesses the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. See, that Esau does it. He boasting in that. Esau's talking about how long he gonna live to the year past 2099. You know, as the scriptures say, he thinketh that his house shall continue forever. It says, verse 4, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. This man is doing gene editing. You know what I'm saying? He's looking to live longer. You know? He's not, the Most High is not in this man's thoughts, man. He's not thinking about the consequences of his action. Okay? He don't think that this building up these database centers and these because them database centers, that shit comes with destroying the livelihood of the animals. Okay, the ecosystem, man. With its deforestation and building up all these damn database centers, you know, causing unknown cancers to the residents that surround them. Like you got this big stir up in Memphis, Tennessee. I think it's Memphis, Tennessee, one of Elon Musk's database centers, right? And that thing is causing all types of waves, some energy type waves, fucking with the frequencies, man. So the Lord, he's not thinking about the consequences of his actions through anything that he does. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for his enemies, he puffeth at them. You know, this man's ways are grievous. And the judgments that the Lord is going to bring, he like, man, the Lord ain't going to flood the earth again. You know, I'm a do what I want with his chosen. I'm going to have my way with him. And he ain't going to do nothing. You know, I'm going to push the envelope and let's see if he, you know what I'm saying, do anything about it. That's how this motherfucker is thinking. He's willing to take it that far. Okay? But that's when the Lord is going, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to step in. Right? He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. I shall never be in adversity. That's Esau for you. He thinks that he can go all around the world, punk China, punk Russia, punk Iran, you know, punk the citizens that he, you know, supposed to help, you know. He think that he's never going to go down. He think that he's in a good case. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit, and far under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. His AI bots, his damn artificial intelligent flock cameras, surveillance cameras, you know. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself